All right, boys and girls, today is the last day of conics. It's parabolas. Got the definition here. I got some keywords I want to kind of point out. The focus and the directrix. Focus is going to be always on the inside of the parabola, so no matter which way it's opening, if it's opening up, the focus would be on the inside here. If it's opening down, it would be there. If it's opening left, it'd be there, and of course there. The directrix is always behind it, so if the graph is like this, then the directrix will be back here. If it's up like a cup, then the directrix will be down here, back here, and then up here. It's always kind of like behind the little curvy part. All right. Let's see what else we got. The equation. If it's horizontal, then the y is going to be squared, not the x. Now, we're not used to seeing that. We're used to seeing the reverse of this with x being squared. We'll get there in a second, but normally, or really all the time for horizontal, it's got to be the y that's being squared. The last thing is p. P is in your equation. Now, sometimes you're just going to see a number. So, like if this was 8, you would say that P is 2 because 4 times 2 is 8. If this was 24 or something like that, then P would be 6 because 4 times 6 is 24. Now, P is the distance from the vertex to the directrix and the vertex to the focus. That's pretty much it. Oh, if P is negative, then it's opening left, and if P is positive, it's opening to the right. Last thing, we're not really going to talk about this a whole lot, but if you want to figure out how wide to make the graph, the distance from a point on the parabola to the focus is 2p, and that's how you figure out how wide to make it. But we're really not worried about that at all. Last thing, the directrix is a line, so it's always going to be a vertical line. If it's a horizontal graph, it's going to be x equals, and that's how you figured out, the h of the vertex minus the p right there, or you can just draw it. I don't know if it's the vertex is h comma k, just like all the other conics, but that's it. Okay, let's talk about the vertical one. It's all the same information. We're used to seeing this because the parent function is y equals x squared. All the same stuff applies. The distance of P, this being the vertex, that being the focus. Vertex is always h comma k. The vertical equation is this guy right here. Same thing for the 4 and the P. All that stuff stays the same. If P is positive, it's up like a cup, like we're used to seeing for normal graphs. If P is negative, then it's down like a frown. The directrix is going to be y equals to Hoy. So there's that. We're subtracting P off the K value of the vertex. All right, guys, I think this is pretty easy. Good luck. We'll check y'all tomorrow. See ya.